Now, the best thing about this bike is that it is a cargo bike, so it does come with a basket by default, so you can use this to put some groceries in, any other things that you choose. And it's kind of cool that the basket does stay centered when you are turning the wheels, so it's actually mounted to the frame of the bike after you get done assembling this bike. So yeah, it's great to have this basket by default. And also this bike does come with a really cool, nice looking wood rear rack that is very stylish. It does add some flavor to this bike, which only comes in one single green color, but it's also great to have this rear rack look good when you're not using it, because I honestly don't use a rear rack that often, so I actually like this little additional stylish look to it. But yeah, this bike did get a lot of compliments when I was riding it around. But let's finish taking a look around this bike. So on the front basket, you do get a pretty big headlight that does have two different levels of brightness. So on the handlebars on the left-hand side, you will find a switch to be able to change between those. So I like the big headlight. It does pretty good at nighttime. Now, pretty much all of the cables are buttoned up and very neatly organized. Now, this bike is comfortable to ride, and that's because it does have 2 points for suspension. So on the front, you will find a front suspension fork, and this will do a great job at dampening a lot of those bumps and things first, because it is located on the front of the bike, and you can lock it and unlock it depending on what type of terrain you're on. But yeah, that suspension fork does a great job. But then the second point of suspension is going to be the actual seat. So this seat does have a suspension post, so that means the pole underneath the seat does actually move up and down depending on the terrain that you're on. And then also you do have some springs underneath the main seat itself. And the seat by itself is also super comfortable too. It's soft. It does have some cushion to it. It's not a super hard seat like you find sometimes on electric bikes. But yeah, generally when I was riding this bike on or off road, the ride was pretty smooth. Oh, and something else with the design I really like is how you take the battery in and out. So the seat has a little latch that you can go ahead and activate, and now you can rotate the seat up. And next to the battery, you do have a place where you put the key in, and you do need to have the key in when you are riding this bike, so you should know that as well. But you rotate that, and now that will unlock the battery, and now you can use the handle on the battery to pull it out.